First of all, thank y'all for having me, and I'm very excited for the season. Can't wait to be out there with my guys for my last ride, and I just hope we can all come together as a team and do great things, and I know we can do it.
Okay, thank you, Phil. We're going to start right here in the center aisle, right in the center. We'll get a microphone to you.
Good morning, Phil. I'm Kerry Clark with Bama Central and the Starkville Daily News. I want to ask you about one of your teammates, a guy that seemed at times last year almost unblockable, and that's Tim Smith. What have you seen with his development?
Oh, man, he's a young guy, and I love the way he's grown so far, and we're going to need him to step up this year, and I just can't wait to see what he brings to the table come fall camp.
Okay, we're going to go in the center section along the left-hand aisle.
Aaron Suttles, The Athletic. Phil, you know the standards of defense at Alabama are very high, and when those standards aren't met, I'm sure you guys hear the noise on social media from your coaches, whatever. How personal does the defense take it when those levels aren't met?
Man, it's a very big challenge because you got coach, he up our butt, and a lot of people don't get excited when we're not doing our job. So we got to go back and reevaluate ourselves and look at what we do wrong and pick it up.
Okay, Phil, we're going to go over here on the center aisle on the right aisle.
Jordan Hill with the Opelika Auburn News. I want to ask you about Javion Cohen. He's a local guy for us. Just what have you seen across the line and how he's progressed getting ready for his second year?
So far, man, I love his technique, and he's growing also, man. Like I said, a lot of these young guys are coming along, and I'm loving the way they're forming out. And like I say, man, come fall camp, I can't wait to see what they bring to the table.
Okay, we'll go back about 3/4 of the way back on the aisle.
Hey, Phil, back here. Michael Coscaron at AL.com. Just the topic of vaccines is such a big topic of discussion this summer. What's it like in the locker room, talking with players, talking with teammates? What are those discussions like, and in those making those decisions to get the vaccination?
Everybody got their own reason why they want to get it and why they don't want to get it. So at the end of the day, you just got to support everybody's decision. I got it, so I don't see nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, you got to respect everybody's decision on why they don't want it or do want it.
Hey, Phil, we'll go right down front here, that third row here on the right side.
Phil, it's Mike Rodak with AL.com. You hired a company to help you with your social media marketing. Just how much pressure have you felt to grow your audience on social media because of NIL? And is that a possibility for a distraction just in being focused on social media?
Yeah, I think it's a very great thing for me. I don't have to worry about, trying to go out here and do all this when I can, let those guys handle it, and I can focus more on football and my schoolwork.
Okay, we're going to stay in the center section alongside the left aisle.
Hey, Phil. Nick Kelly from the Tuscaloosa News. Coach Saban has been doing this for a long time. Why do you think he's someone who's been able to just have sustained success in such a fickle business?
Man, Coach is a great guy. He's dedicated to what he do, and he really loved the game. And I'm just happy for Coach. All the things he's able to to do and receive. And also just make all of us guys a better player. So I'm very thankful for Coach.
Phil, we're going to go over on our left-hand side. Edgar.
Yeah, Edgar Thompson with the Orlando Sentinel. What are your thoughts in the early part of the schedule, having such a heavy Sunshine State flavor with Miami and Florida? And what do you know about the swamp and the atmosphere you guys are going to face there?
That's something I always watch on on ESPN, how the atmosphere is there, and I dream of playing in games like that. So I can't wait to get out there and just to see how their fans are, and the electric, all of that.
Okay, we'll go in the center section along the right-hand aisle.
Connor O'Gara, Saturday Down South. Nick Saban said yesterday that Bryce Young was making near 7 figures with name, image, and likeness deals. I was just wondering kind of what your thoughts are about hearing that and seeing the early success he's had with this.
At the end of the day, if that's the case, I'm happy for him. I just want to see everybody win at the end of the day.
Okay, we'll go right down here front row to the left, Bob.
Yeah. Hey, Phil, Bob Holt, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I was going to kind of touch on that too, so I'll make it a two-parter for a different one. But is there any chance of jealousy in the locker room when, the quarterback kind of glamour spot may make more than you guys in the trenches are doing all the heavy lifting? And also, obviously players come and go at Alabama, going out in the draft, whatever. The assistants come and go. Nick Saban's obviously the constant. Why do you think you guys are at the top, every year?
Just our hard work and our dedication to the game, going out, not taking anything for granted, showing up on time. It started with the little things, just, buying into the team.
And do you feel like there's any dynamic with NIL and within the locker room with the discrepancies with there?
Oh, not really, because at the end of the day, that's why I love my team. Everybody's happy for everybody. This is something we all think we deserve as players. So I don't think it's jealousy. I think it's more of everybody happy for everybody. You want to see everybody win.
Okay, Phil, we'll go all the way to the back right of the rim alongside the back wall.
Hey, Matt Baker with the Tampa Bay Times. Following up on Edgar's question, I'm curious, how much have you looked into Miami and kind of getting ready for that? And what are your initial impressions of the Hurricanes?
We really haven't started on those guys yet. We just focused on going into the off season, really just getting our young guys ready, getting them deep in the playbook. So we haven't really started on Miami just yet.
Okay, we'll go back over here on the left-hand side. Get over there, get the microphone to Mike.
Mike Bianchi, Orlando Sentinel. Following up on what you said on the vaccines, you've been vaccinated. What the players that who haven't been vaccinated, are they afraid of shots? What are some of the reasons maybe that they don't have it?
I really don't know their personal reason, but at the end of the day, I was taught, just to accept the fact that they probably got something going on that they reason they don't want it. So. That's their opinion on how they feel about it at the end of the day.
All right, we'll go in the center section along the left aisle, about halfway back, straight ahead of me.
Phil, Joe Goodman, AL.com. Just like last year, you were a major leader on the team. And being a criminal justice major, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the March to the Schoolhouse Door that you guys did. I was hoping you could kind of reflect on that and how that's affected you and affected the team.
Can you repeat that? I didn't.
Being a criminal justice major,
and
I know you were a major influence last year in the March to the Schoolhouse Door. We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that. I was hoping you could reflect on that coming up on the 1-year anniversary and how that's affected you.
Oh man, really didn't affect me, but I just love to see the whole team come together and support that type of movement last year. And that showed a lot of things, the reason why we won a championship, because, we didn't have self-pity guys on the team. Everybody came together, and, that says a lot about it right there.
Okay, Phil, we're going to go right here in front of us in the second row.
Hey, Phil. Tyler Martin of BamaCentral.com. Last year, the offense had a lot of experience coming back, and this year it seems like it's flipped with the defense having 8 or 9 guys back, and you included being one of those veterans. Just how good can this unit be in getting back to that Alabama standard of defense?
I think this can be a very good unit, and I feel like we just got to take on the role and live up to the hype. Don't buy into it, but also, show them what we're capable of once it comes game time.
Okay, Phil, we're going to go over here on the left on the third row.
Stephen Smith, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Phil, he's about to go into his 4th year, and I'm referring to Pete Golding. Where have you seen him grow the most as a defensive coordinator now, work with him again this year?
Man, I love Coach Pete, man. I love his energy when he's on the field. And the most I just seen him growing is just, relating to the players more, just knowing us and getting to know us better. And I think that takes the whole team a long way.
Okay, we're going to go right here in the center, about 3/4 of the way back. Brett?
Brett McMurphy with Stadium Network. There's a recommendation to expand the playoff to 12 teams. When it happens, your playing career will be over. But if it wasn't, would you be in favor of a 12-team playoff, or do you think that's too many games for the players?
You know, man, just from being at Bama, since I've been here, we were just taught, you know, to accept whatever come with it, you know. And, you know, if that's the case, it happened, you know, we got to make it to the playoffs first. So it really won't matter if we don't make it to the playoffs.
Phil, we'll take one final question, center section on the left aisle.
Nick Kelly from the Tuscaloosa News again. There have been a few videos posted of Evan Neal working out this summer. How athletic of an offensive lineman is he to face?
Man, he's a freak athlete, you know. Big Neal, man. Big Neal can do a lot of things. He's very flexible, and I love going up against him, you know, every day at practice because, man, he makes everybody better, and I love his leadership, you know, as he been growing.
Phil, thank you for your time. Good luck this
right.
season.
Thank y'all.